I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to imagine 2025. I'm even scared to make plans. I'm scared to believe, but maybe I should believe, not to be scared. Believe in myself. Saying goodbye is hard, beginnings even harder. So let me bring you back one last time in my art year of 2024, as I feel the need to share this with you, and then together to step in the new 2025 with hope and thoughts, and fight off these January blues with something fun and colorful. I've started the year slowly, but with a lot of ideas. I've searched inspiration in various places, in books and nature, in great minds and works of art. I've asked myself questions, and most of the time, I didn't find answers. I was happy to be published in an online literary and art journal. Oh, how happy I was! Even before that, I had a plan to exhibit again, in an art gallery. I was determined to create bigger paintings with more complex compositions and to create art for the sake of the art competitions and rules. I entered various gallery competitions and auctions, not only at the beginning but through the whole year. I caught myself thinking what to post, what might get liked, and this scared and exhausted me. So I took on a weekend retreat with my partner. Zero internet, long runs in the rain, delicious food in a cozy and safe atmosphere. And yes, I did draw in my sketchbook and enjoyed it. I tried to challenge myself more, to go outside and draw, which still is hard for me. I promised myself to make my sketchbook a special companion, so I took it on my trip to Italy. I tried to relax, but I couldn't stay longer without painting something, and enchanted by the beauty of the sea coast, I kind of overcame my fear from landscape paintings. I painted more outside and tried to show you some snippets of my everyday artist life. I learned that more important than the rejections from the competitions were my skills. And I really appreciate the opportunity to share them with you, to share my growth. When my soul searched for some solitude, I've reached for my favorite books for inspiration and comfort. As I grew up surrounded by stories and always feel hungry for new ones, they stir up my imagination and take me to different worlds. How lucky we are to have the opportunity to live 1,000 different lives without even getting up from the couch. Feeling lucky and grateful, one day I woke up with the idea to be helpful too. And why not through art? For this project, I've assembled 3 different cats, showing the diversity of these creatures, and surrounded them with roses as they are not poisonous for them. The painting I gifted to the organization Cats Protection to raise money for their good cause. As I said, always hungry for new stories and experiences, I've tested myself on a bigger canvas, big white wall. Scary for me, but with my partner's help and inspiration from the cats I've painted, I did a pretty good job. A friendly advice from me: don't give up, try new things. Don't let the routine of life crush you. If you're here on this channel, you're an artistic soul, so you completely know what I'm talking about. Autumn is my favorite season, with all the colors and the inspiration they bring. First called the fresh wind and the beauty of the countryside. I brought you with me on this journey around pumpkin patches and autumnal greatness. Even succeeded in drawing some of them, and the crazy pheasant too. And with that, I finished the sketchbook. Probably my first ever all-finished sketchbook, and so proud with it. Decided to be brave and share it with you, as I want you to get to know me better. I've shared my sketches, my colorful explosions and artistic explorations, and of course, my failures. And I'm thankful for these failures, as every artistic activity is developed through them. And with my new sketchbook, I've promised myself not to be scared to fail, to explore new techniques, new objects, and switch on this imagination of mine without fear of people's opinion. This was my 2024 as an artist. I've laughed and cried. I attempted and I failed. But in the end, I saw one thing: progress. Yes, it's January. It's a new year. And we have all the opportunities to make it better. But all that pressure from the new beginnings, combined with gloomy weather, coldness, and restrictions, kind of extracts the liveness out of me, the energy, the colors. So I decided to bring them back. And for that goal, I will use my Christmas present, a professional Windsor & Newton palette. I have the opportunity to try and my new brushes, and hope we have some really nice time together. Most of the time, I don't like making swatches. What I do is just start some experimental sketch and learn in the process, but this time I thought it's a must, and I really enjoyed it. Let's bring back the fun and colors in January. I found a cool picture of funny chickens in jumpers, and I thought this will be my next practice. Our world is a scary and confused place to live in sometimes, and here comes the imagination. Even historically speaking, human imagination is an instrument of survival. I know for some of you, January must be a hard month. Same here. So I thought some daydreaming with these chickens in colors would be great. We can't change the weather outside. What we can change is ourselves, our thoughts and feelings, and of course to ask questions. During this painting session, from the very beginning, I started to ask myself questions. Why they're wearing jumpers? Why they're three? Are they cold or just fancy? Their owner protected them from the cold? Wait, what if they have no owner? Living in a small countryside village and left their cottages wearing their best jumpers to go to the Saturday dances. And my brain was working, my hand as well, testing the new paints. The dull thoughts were gone, the expectations in the bin, just pure joy from creating. The quality of paints and brushes can be seen in the confidence of my brushstrokes. At first I laughed a little bit at the adjective thirsty for brushes, but they really hold a lot of water in paint and make my work here easier. What else made my sketching enjoyable? Objects. I could not do anything but smile looking at these cheeky chickens. I don't know about the originals, but mine here need names, so please help me giving them names in the comments. I'll be most grateful. With the jumpers, I can test the limits of this palette and satiate my eyes with bright colors, but they are also the hardest part to paint. The folds of the yarn, the shapes it forms around the bodies. It's pretty hard to recreate, but I'm learning every day, so if I don't try, I won't know if I can. Concentrating on small parts really helps, but in the back of my mind is still the story of three friends going to the village Saturday dances. What if they don't like their jumpers? I don't want them to look flat, so I have to give my best. In painting and in life, I try to do my best, the best I am capable at that moment. Looking back, I sense the change in my style and confidence, and that's the only comparison I need right now. To know that I'm better than the yesterday's version of me. That feeling totally smashed these January blues with the help of these cuties here. Welcome 2025. Be good to us, healthy and happy. The new year has come, want it or not. The time is flying, but we are here to create miracles with it, to cherish every breath, every smile, every kiss, because time itself is the most valuable gift we've ever received. Thank you for watching.